What's TJ? What's up? We ain't gonna be on here long. I got a package. I'm gonna open the box. I'm gonna get my fingerprint off the lens. We're gonna do an unboxing right quick. I think 84 blowed some of that rain this way. What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? I believe 84 just blowed some of that rain. It ain't raining, but it's thunder and lightning. It's cooled off, but I got a cool little story that just happened about a UPS driver. What's up? What's up, Derry? Hey everybody, go to Buchanan's Auto Sale. Support your local salvage yard. That's John Buchanan over there on Broadway. That back bumper is the bumper that I got last week from John from his bone pile. I cut it, shortened it, shrinked it, done this, flipped it, rolled it, paked it, cut it, shortened it. It was like 84 inches long and cut it down. So y'all check out John Buchanan's Auto Sale. But I'm gonna get right to it because I don't want the power to go out and blink the modem. So just got a package, so I'm gonna show you. Got another eBay radiator. This box, boy, she's been hit. So we're gonna open this thing up. Let me go get a razor blade. Let me go get a blade. I'll be right back. Y'all hang tight. Let me go get a blade. Alright, I'm back. I got a blade. I don't know if y'all can even see me. Can y'all see me? It looks dark. Woo! Well, I thought that thing was broke. It is broke. Some of them are broke. The clips are broke. Got to break out the plastic welder. I'm gonna have to do a claim on it. Now this is the first one that's ever came in broke. The fan broke. Ah, almighty. Hey, Bill. I'm glad you're in here. Hey, hold on before I show you this radiator's broke. So let me tell you this right here. I'm glad Bilt's in here. All right, so check this out. So the UPS guy just left, right? 7:30 here on the East Coast, right? So when the UPS driver, he drives down here in front of the shop, and he gets out, and he brings the box up here. And he's like, hey, man, this box is a little tore. And I said, okay, cool. I said, we'll check it out. So I said, if it's broke or something, whatever. And then the guy looked at me and said, man, I appreciate everything you do. And I said, well, I appreciate you, man. Now, he's never been here before. I said, man, you've never been here before. Where are you from? He said, I'm from Harnett County. I said, well, okay, cool. I said, my name's Jeremy. And he said, my name's Ty. And I said, yeah, not a problem. Now, here's where it gets crazy. That guy's never been here. Now, this is what he said. He said, man, we was exchanging packages, and I seen that package come over, and I seen the name. It says JG Innovation Garage, the Peach Capital. That's what's on the tag. Because when I order stuff, that's what I put on the tag. That's what I put on the delivery instructions to bring it to the backside of the shop, right? He looked at it and he said, when I seen that package, he said, I told that guy, I'll take that. So he brought that package here, right? So when he gets here, he under things and he says, I appreciate everything you do. And I said, I appreciate you. And he's like, no, I appreciate everything you do for Built. I was like, what? He's like, Built. And I'm like, appreciate everything you do for Built. And he said, yes. And I was like, you know Built on a budget? He said, I've been following Built on a budget for about 2.5, 3 years, I think. He says, and then I seen Built came here, and then I started following you, and I've been following you and Built back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I said, are you serious? He says, yes. So he says, I appreciate everything you do for Built. I just want you to know, for you to tell Built that me and my family are praying for Built and for you. And I had to come here to deliver this package, and I'm from Harnett County. Now, if anybody knows, Harnett County is a long way from here. So they exchange packages about 30 miles from here. So he switched up so he could get that package to bring it here to talk to me, to meet me. Ain't that crazy? So, small world. That's why I say everybody's connected by 3, like a triangle. I know you, you know me, and we know somebody together. 1, 2, 3, all the time. But that's crazy, ain't it, Bill? I sent you a text, Bill, telling you the same thing. But, yeah, so his name is Ty. He's a UPS driver, and he's from Harnett County. And he says he followed Built and all that other stuff. And he said to tell you, he told me to tell you this, Built. It's a shame that you got all those friends that live near you and none of them can't mow your yard. That's what he said. That's what the UPS man said. He said, it's a shame that Built on a Budget got all them friends that's got them lawn care service businesses all the way around him, and none of them can mow his yard. All right, let's get back to it. All right, so look, it's broke. It's broke 'em. It's broke. It's broke. So I have to do a claim on it. But other than that, it looks like it's okay. It looks like it's okay. So the radiator support come in. So let me put this camera back down, and I'll show y'all what I got. I have ordered a lot of radiators from eBay. This is another eBay special right here. Okay, this is the eBay special. I think it was like $249. So triple core, 3-core radiator with a fan, but you see the fan is broken. So I will do a claim on it. The box is pretty hammered. Pretty hammered. So I'll do a claim on that. But that right there. And here is the radiator support. It came yesterday. So that radiator support's for a 58 F100. So that right there will work great, because I can take that, I make a bracket. I can take that and make a bracket to hold that. And then that will go into that. And it'll be good as snuff and half as dusty. But, crap. Son of a gun. Yeah, they're going to have to replace all of it, man. God almighty. What y'all think? Huh? What's up, Scoot? Let me catch up on this. Yeah, so that's that. So I'll do a claim on it. What's up, Scoot? Yeah, it fits great. I mean, well, you know, I gotta make some brackets. It's just sitting there on a piece of tubing right now. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Yep, and that right there sits in there, man. That's gonna be nice. And then see how you get in there is like this right here. So this will sit there like that. You know, so that sits in there like this. And then to access the radiator, this right here opens up so you can get right to it. All right, so let's go back here and I washed this thing up. All right, let's go back here and look at this bumper. Man, I thought it was gonna rain. All right, so there's the bumper. Look, there's Hollywood. Ain't nobody got time for that. Go on, tat, 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 tat. Yeah. Shh. Oh, shut your mouth. Yep. So the bumper was spliced, cut, notched, sectioned, tapered. I capped the ends. Let me see. I capped the ends. Made all the brackets. Made all the brackets in there. Like I said, it's tucked and basically hushed. Oh, you can't see it on this side. Let me just go over here because ain't no light on that side. So basically, let me show you. So this right here, this is sticking out the same distance as the one in the front. So this same profile is the same profile as that one up there. So they match. You see my string line right there? So this one right here and that one up there is on the same plane. From shit to sugar. Yeah. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order some 1 7/8 exhaust tubing, which measures 2 inches on the outside, and it's 1 7/8 on the inside. I believe that'll be sufficient. Or I might, because if I order 2-inch exhaust tubing, it's like 2 1/8 on the outside, and I don't know if I got enough real estate. But we'll just have to see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill this hole in right here. I'm gonna fill this hole in, and then I'm gonna cut a 4-inch hole here and a 4-inch hole here. I'm gonna get some round lights like in the front. This one will be turn signal and brake light, and this one will be a backup light. And then right here, I'm gonna cut a rainbow out right there, and then the exhaust is gonna come out right here, and the exhaust is gonna be tucked right there. And then the exhaust is gonna be tucked right there. And then there's that. So that's where we're at on that. I ordered the tool today to measure the wheels. Probably gonna run 18s on the back and 18s on the front. And so we can kind of get the ride height right. There's the front. I got some more round rod because you see how I got this on the front. I'm gonna do the same thing on the back. You see how I'll put this piece of round rod up here at the top like this. I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the back bumper and the same thing right here. So I'll show you. So I got some more round rod right here. And this round rod, I'm gonna take and run this round rod right there. So I'm gonna run a round rod on the perimeter, on the edge, and I'm gonna kill it just like I done on that one. I'm gonna run round rod around that. I'm gonna run round rod around that. And also I'm gonna bring this profile right here, I'm gonna bring it just right there on the edge. So what I'll do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna run the pattern just like I did on the front. I'm gonna run the pattern right here and I'm gonna stop it. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab it right here and I'm gonna run it right there, and I'm gonna put the same profile there, and then I'm gonna put the same profile there, and I'm gonna put the same profile there. So that's that on that. The seats are to be here next week. I've ordered 6 sticks of 20-foot 1-inch tubing. So yeah, so I ordered 6 sticks of 1x1 tubing to build all the frames inside for the seats. I ordered the sheets, 4 sheets of aluminum and 2 sheets of polypropylene PV plastic to build the doors. It's supposed to be here next week. So that's that, but that's where I'm at on that. Let's see. But yeah, and then I'll probably get back on that next week. I finished up on this one this week. time-wise. I'll probably finish all this up maybe Friday, depends, and then I'll get back on this next week, and then I'll work on this next week, and then the following week it'll be the Impala, and then I got to finish this truck up. I was waiting on some stuff, but the Holley system had a malware update, and it says it's non-readable, so I had to email Holley, and I'm waiting for them to send me a new tune on that. So I don't know what the hell happened with that thing, but nevertheless, it is what it is. You know, yeah. So might need a petty on them claws. Oh no, I ain't getting no petty like built on a budget. Ain't happening. Nope. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. Ain't getting no petty like built. Ain't getting no petty like built. But what I can do right here, I can pick up my drink. Watch this. I'll pick my drink up for you. Hold on a second. Set this right here. So, but anywho's, got them fish hooks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look. Yeah, boy. Yeah, my feet, boy. Yeah. I'm out here 90% barefooted. So, look. I've seen shorter. So, that's where we're at on that. Damn, man. That sucks that sun gun got a, I might have to do a claim on that thing. But also what's cool about this right here is it come with the support rods. So I don't even have to make them. So we can do that. But more miles than a Chevy on them things. Oh yeah, I'm telling you what. Bill told me to get a pedicure. And I said, man, you know how long I've worked? I said, man, you know how long I've worked to get these things calloused on the bottom? I said, them sons of guns is calloused. And he's like, what? And I said, man, you crazy. I ain't getting no pedicure. I won't even be able to walk. He said, what are you talking about? I said, man, look, I walk through the damn jungle barefooted, man. Look, it don't hurt me, not one bit. I'll be walking down through here. Look, snake. Y'all thought that was a snake, didn't you? I'll do it. Man, I'll run up that driveway and I'll do burnouts on my feet up them at that driveway. So, here's the plan on this, fellas. Plan on this is build one seat there, and then we're gonna have 2 seats on this side. Well, actually, it'll be a bench seat on this side for 3 on this side and 3 on that side and there. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, we can get 8 people in this thing. 8 things. Yeah, I need some Jerusalem cousins. Hey, go ahead and jump. Yeah, go ahead. Before you fire up that camel, you better be ready. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Oh, yeah. So I talked to this guy earlier before I got on live, and he asked me where we was at, and I said, man, we still on track. So we got July, August, September, October. I don't know when the deadline is to register for Run to the Sun, but I'm not going to say that's my goal. But if it gets finished in time, he said I could take it to the Run to the Sun. So that kind of gives me a little bit incentive. Take it down there to Run to the Sun. But like I said, I'm not making no promises. I don't do deadlines. If somebody says, hey, I need you to build something and we're going to make it, I don't do deadlines. I got enough stress on me now. I don't need more. You know what I'm saying? So, Louisiana. Well, there ain't no trailer hitch on it. Big Worm gonna be back in the streets. Senior wins the deadline. No, they ain't no deadline. I ain't doing no I don't do deadlines, man. Cause I just don't. There's too many variables involved. Plus, you know, I can't work on it every day for 6 months. I mean, I just can't do it. Because I got other responsibilities. So, The body's in pretty good shape. I mean, it's got a ding right there. It's got a little ding down there. So basically, once I get all the driveline stuff done, I sent I did it an email today about the steering. So we got to get the steering figured out. You know, the brake. I sent underhood, hydraulics, and brake pedals. I sent them a message. I sent MVU a message. New Vintage USA. They said I could send the stock gauges. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take the stock gauges. I'm gonna take the stock gauges out, and I'm gonna mail them to them so they can rebuild them. You know what I mean? Because they're pretty daggone cool. You can't see them, but they're pretty cool. So they said they could rebuild the gauges. So I'm gonna take the gauges. I got to build some panels in here. I still got to put air conditioner in this thing. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts. I talked to iDid to see if they have a steering column that's for a 4-speed automatic on the shifter, and then have some kind of 90-degree gearbox or electric gearbox to go from there down to the thing. So there's a lot of moving parts. Just trying to walk around without a walker. Hey, that's good, Bill. That's good. He gonna bust that cane out like Big Daddy Kane. So, but that's where we at, boys and girls. That's where we at. So I can't wait till you bump that dent out. Yeah, right there. Yeah. It's pretty gnarly. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly right there. That's about the only thing on it is right there and right there. I mean, this whole body's aluminum, so lot of moving parts. But like I said, I'm trying to find a vendor for the lights. I've already found the turbo snorkel cone that goes right here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get those snorkel cones that look like lights, and they got a halo around it, but it's got a filter, it's got a screen on it, and put one here and then one here, and then build a cold air intake box for fresh air. So hold on a second. What happened? What happened? We can't go in the jungle. Man, JG, you be coming up with some wild stuff. Hey, hold on a second. Hold on one second. Innovation. Senior. When we see you running up the stairs, let's go. Oh, yeah, he did good. The Mexican does that. Look. Hey. Yeah, yeah, so I'm open to any. So, for example, you know, these right here, these are by Dapper, right? And these things are $300 a set. I can't do that, man. I just borrowed these. These are from a buddy. These things are like $300 a set. So these are driving lights, turning lights. These things are driving lights, fog lights, and turn signals, all in one thing. I can't. That's just too much, because I'm going to and see. I need some that has. I need a set that has turn signals, running lights, daylight running lights. I need a set that has turn signals and brake lights, but I don't want the brake lights. I want it red at the back, and then I'm going to have one that has a backup light. So when he puts this thing in reverse, you got a backup light. Now, this thing didn't have a backup light because most things back this old wasn't required to have a backup light, because my 54 Bel Air Coupe didn't have backup lights. It was an option. It was an option to get backup lights. So I'm going to need I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to need 4 sets of 4-inch lights. I'm going to need, let me just turn this thing around. Let me turn this thing around. So I'm gonna need a set here and a set down. I'm gonna need one down there and one right there. So this is going to be a fog light, a turn signal, and a daylight running light. That one right there can be the exact same thing as that. It can be a turn signal, a daylight running light, and so that one and that one can be the same. These are gonna be 7-inch high beams, which will be high beams, low beams, right? And then on the back, on the back, that one right there is going to have to be a turn signal and a brake light and a park light. And this one is going to have to be a backup light. So I find something. And then the light up there, that hole in the box, I'll fill that. And then the hole up there for the tag light, I'll fill that. And then I've been looking at LED tag lights, and I'll probably come in here and figure out a way to put me a LED tag light of some sort. He said something today about a daggone trailer hitch. I said, man, I ain't putting no trailer hitch on this thing. He's like, what? I said, I ain't putting no trailer hitch on it. And I ain't putting no trailer hitch on this thing. So that's that. Also, I'm going to put neon lights underneath it, or LED lights underneath it. We're going to have to make this thing look like it's glowing, man, coming down the road, like a daggone, like the video game, man. If you know what video game I'm talking about, then you know. But this thing is cool, man. This thing is so freaking cool. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Bill. I'm going to, oh, yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I can put a trailer hitch on it. I mean, I can build a hitch. I mean, that's not a problem. I mean, I got plenty of room to build a cross brace, and then I could come right here. I could come right here and I could cut a hole, and I could do a hideaway receiver, and then I could put a tag on here like a Fox, like a F body, Camaro, Trans Am, where it folds down like that, and you could run it or flip it upside down like Built did on Bertha and flip it up like that. But I'm not putting a trailer hitch on this thing. Twisted Metal. Oh, he got a boat, all right. He got a boat, but he got a King Ranch he can pull that boat with. He got a big boat down at the coast, but this thing's not set up to pull anything. I told him, you got 300 pound coilovers in the back. If we're gonna pull something, then I'm gonna have to redo the rear suspension and put airbags on it, which I can do it. But every time, if he mentions it, I'm just gonna change. I'm gonna say, hey, what do you think about this over here? I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do. If he's like, hey, look, I really want a reach on that thing, I'm gonna say, hey, man, what do you think about us doing these lights up here? And then when he says, man, I want a reach, and I'm like, hey, look, this radiator is pretty cool. I'm gonna keep changing the subject until he says, hey, look, I want a reach, and then I'll put one on it. But nevertheless. Yeah, I'll keep diverting. I'll keep diverting, you know what I mean? Until he like, hey, I want this. Okay, fine, whatever. So, all right, boys and girls, I want to keep these lives about 30 minutes. It's 29 minutes right now. I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for tapping in. I know everybody's busy. I know it's hotter than Cooter Brown, like Bill would say, or like two rats in a wool sock making whoopee. So I appreciate every single one of you. Oh, yeah, so that's something else I got to do. 2 cars in the cut. I got to paint a logo on the side of this thing that says Pops Bait and Tackle. So that's another thing I got to do. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to do a claim on this thing right quick on eBay, and then I'm going to go in here and wash all this saltwater taffy on me, and then I'm going to see if I can go in here and stand up in it like a bucket and make some buttermilk. I appreciate you, boys and girls. Remember what I said? Don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put golf first, let loose and drag, piece of them chin grease, I'm out. Lego. Ha ha! Lego, 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 Lego. Oh yeah, hit that subscribe button.